Hello, welcome again. We want to talk about what makes your testicle to be itchy. And having an itch on or around your testicles or scrotum, that's the sac of the skin that holds the testicles in place. It is not uncommon. And it can also be caused by sweating, irritation, or a medical condition like a fungal infection, can be a fungal infection or something. But some of these conditions, of course, like we see, may require you to talk with your doctor. At times, might be something that you might be able to take care of yourself, or you talk to your doctor about a treatment plan or a medication in order to take care of the source of the itch. You understand? So, in this video, we will be talking about what are some of the possible causes of itchy testicle. And when we're talking about itchy testicle, some possible causes can include chafing or irritation around the testicle, the testes, and of course, there might be dry skin and around that genital area. And most of this one is very, very common, especially if you are the type that walks around in the dry heat, you understand, and you see that place, there might be chafing or irritation around that place. And of course, if you exercise for a long period of time, it can also cause your skin to get irritated or chapped. You understand? So at times it might not be something serious that need urgent medical attention. But in some cases, the skin can be rubbed away in that due to the irritation or chafing, and it might lead to bleeding, might cause bleeding. So that's why we want to know what are some of the causes. Now, another point is fungal infection. And when we're talking about bacteria, we have various classes of them. We have the protozoa, the fungi, and this one, many fungi, they are almost invisible to the naked eye. They are not something we can see without microscope. And of course, when we're talking about fungi, they usually live in giant colonies, and they are barely visible. You can't see them with your ordinary eye, even when they are there. And when they are living on your body, you cannot see them. But when we're talking about fungal infection, they can easily develop around your genital area. And of course, your testicles, especially if you have unprotected sex or you have poor hygiene. As a man, those places are the places that you want to take care of. You want to tidy up the places. Now, I want you to know one of the most common infection of the genital is what we call candidiasis. You understand? So it's a very common genital infection. And of course, we have genital herpes. And when we're talking about genital herpes, it's a viral infection. And this one too can be spread during sex or physical contact with infected skin. Another thing that can cause your testicle to itch is gonorrhea. And as you all know, gonorrhea is a sexually transmitted infection, STI. It's a sexually transmitted infection, and that's why we always say it is better to be safe when you want to have sex. But as gonorrhea is not caused by virus, it's caused by bacteria. And of course, it can infect your genital area as well as your mouth, your throat, your rectum. You understand? Those are the areas that gonorrhea can infect. And it's easily transmitted by what? Unprotected sex. It's transmitted by unprotected sex. And of course, gonorrhea can make your testicle itchy. And of course, it can make it to be swollen. And you see it big there. There's itchy and it's swollen. And of course, when we're talking about some of the causes, we have genital warts. And genital warts are caused by the virus they call human papilloma virus. And it's very, very common, HPV. And you may not notice genital warts even when you have outbreak, because most of the time, they can be extremely small. You understand that you might not be able to pick it on time, that this is what is happening. Then another one is chlamydia. And also chlamydia is also a sexually transmitted infection, but this time around it's spread by bacterial infection. And when we're talking about chlamydia, it be spread even if you don't ejaculate during sex. You have not ejaculated, but it can still spread, because the more you have sex, the moment you have sex without no protection, you can expect anything. And it can also be spread through genital sex as well. It can be spread through oral and anal sex. So if you want to have anal sex, it is better to use your dam. You want to have penetrative sex, you use your condom. Chlamydia can make your testicle itchy and also swollen, just the way that gonorrhea will make it. Then there's something we call pubic lice, Petrus pubis, and we also call that one. Some people call it crabs, but it's very common as lice. It's a type of lice that lives in the pubic hair around your genital area, or in area that is with similarly coarse ear, hard worms. Like other types of lice, pubic lice feed on your blood. They feed on your blood, and they cannot fly or jump. So it is not easy for you to, if you don't have contact with somebody, close contact, you might not have it. Then we have what we call trichomoniasis. Also, some people just get trach. It's a sexually transmitted infection too, and it can also make your testicles to be itchy. But when we're talking about trach, more commonly infect women, but it can be transmitted to men if condom and oral dams are not used during sex. So it is very, very important for you to use your protective devices. You understand, when you want to have sex, it is important. Then, of course, scabies, which is a skin infection that is caused by a mite. And of course, when we're talking about the microscopic scabies, it is transmitted when you have direct skin contact with an infected person. It's a direct skin contact and with an infected person. So, and of course, when we're talking about, it may take week or some month or several weeks for symptoms to appear after infection. But when you have the common symptoms include itching and of course a rash. So remember, you want to have sex. Sex is beautiful. Sex is sweet. Remember, it is very important to protect yourself. See you in the next video.